Key witness testimony this week in the murder trial of Karen Reed, accused of murdering her Boston police officer boyfriend more than 2 years ago. There was also this moment, Karen Reed appearing to lose her cool, rolling her eyes. She seems ticked off at her legal team after the judge allowed a witness to talk about harassment that the witness's family has faced online by amateur sleuths and others. Reed is accused of the second-degree murder of her Boston cop boyfriend, John O'Keefe. Prosecutors say Reed hit O'Keefe with her SUV, left him for dead after a night out drinking, leaving him to seemingly freeze to death in the snow. Her attorney arguing O'Keefe was actually beaten at a party and later dumped outside, and that his death was then covered up by tight-knit Boston area law enforcement. This week, partygoers and members of the family who owned the home where that party took place took the stand, testifying about seeing a black SUV, several saying with a woman inside, outside the house in the hours before O'Keefe's body was found.
I thought she was crazy.
And why was that?
Because I saw her vehicle. I saw the black SUV arrive to the 34 Fairview that morning.
Now, Reed's team claims that during the supposed fight, O'Keefe was attacked by the family's dog in the house, a German Shepherd mix, which revealed to have later been removed from the house after an unrelated attack. There was testimony from a dog DNA expert. Yes, really. Who said she found no dog DNA on 2 swabs sent to her lab. Reed's attorneys tried to point out that she found something else.
You were able to detect the presence of pig DNA, right?
Correct.
And I think you said on direct examination that that could come from a number of sources, including food sources, right?
Correct.
Could come from dog treats.
Pardon me? Yes.
Could come from dog treats. Matter of fact, there are dog treats that are pig ears, literally. Right?
Objection.
I'll allow it.
All right.
I believe so.
But before I go on, Julie Rendelman, what is the significance of the pig stuff?
Well, he's trying to articulate that the dog was involved, and so if there's no dog DNA, but there's pig DNA, and maybe the dog ate something that had pig in it right before he decided to attack the man that's laying on the ground.
Got it, got it.
Or in the house.
Got it. All right, the defense also honing in on this, a photo of the witness, Colin Albert. He's a nephew of the homeowners, which was taken less than a month after O'Keefe's death, in which Colin has bruising on his knuckles. The defense claims O'Keefe was beaten inside the home, and they think Colin Albert may have been involved, though multiple witnesses have testified O'Keefe never came inside the home and that Colin left before the party. Here's how he explained that bruising.
And I slipped down the driveway, and I tried to catch myself, but I had something in my left hand, so I had tried to brace myself with my right hand, and I ended up sliding a little bit down the driveway.
Seriously?
Objection, Your Honor.
Jesse Weber, you've been following this case very closely. You've said you think that this could be a close case. After watching this week, you still think so?
Here's what I think. There's a difference between whether or not she did it versus whether or not she's going to be found guilty. They have been doing, maybe not the clip that you just played, but they've been doing a great job of raising doubt. They had Brian Albert in, who's the homeowner, right? The guy who might have been, this is all covering up. There's so many weird things. His phone, he gets a new phone the day before they have a evidence preservation notice. So he just happens to get rid of his phone and get a new phone right that day. He never comes outside of the house until the body is removed. He's in trained EMT. It's all of these kind of weird things that are adding up where I think it's going to give pause to at least one juror. So we might see a mistrial, maybe not an all-out acquittal, but a mistrial. There's just too much there.
Pieces there.
Yeah.
That is just weird. Like, it's even this, where the guy says, oh, I slipped going down the driveway and bruised my knuckles. Just stuff that just causes the jury, like this defense attorney said, seriously? Right? And those little things cause doubt. And if you piece enough of them together, then I think you have something here.
I think she did it. And I was homesick for 2 weeks, obsessed with this case. And then kind of like what Jesse said, all of a sudden I said, she did it, but I don't think she's going to be convicted. And I'll say one thing, that the victim was, I think, a 16-year veteran of the police officer, had raised these beautiful children after his sister died. The law enforcement did such an injustice in terms of the mess of an investigation. And if she's not convicted, it's on them.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your cable provider.
And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.